Hi, everyone. I'm Bonnie Watson Coleman, and I am the congressional representative from the 12th District here in New Jersey. And today I'm going to have a conversation with Commissioner Zimmerman from the Department of Insurance so that we can discuss what's happening with regard to healthcare, the costs, and perhaps give you some information on what you can do to get some answers to questions that you might have. So I'm so delighted to be here with the commissioner today. Commissioner Zimmerman was appointed to this position in 2023, and he has been leading, I guess, one of the most substantive and important commissions in our state as well as in our country. And so I'm really looking forward to him. I hope he is here.
Hi.
Hey, how are you, sir?
I'm doing very well, Congressman.
It's good to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Thanks for taking the time with us. I just want to run through some questions with you, if that's okay.
Of course, that sounds great.
Well, why don't we just start with letting people know a little bit more about what your role is and what your department actually covers.
Excellent. Thank you. First of all, I want to thank you and all the other members of New Jersey's congressional delegation who really have been working really hard to ensure that health insurance continues to remain affordable in our state and obviously beyond. It's such an important issue at such an important time. I, as you mentioned, serve as the commissioner of the New Jersey Department of Banking and Insurance. And what our department oversees is the banking, insurance, and real estate industries in New Jersey. So we focus on promoting the growth, stability, and efficiencies of these industries while ensuring that we are protecting consumers and educating them as well. The New Jersey Department of Banking and Insurance also has the privilege and honor of operating Get Covered New Jersey, the state's official health insurance marketplace, which is one of the main topics that we're going to be going through, I think, today. We created the marketplace in 2020 to increase access to affordable quality health coverage for all New Jerseyans. And since that launch, and with the help of you and many of your colleagues previously, have broken down barriers put in place by the federal government and have really doubled down on the state's commitment to providing affordable quality health insurance, which has led to an increase in enrollment since we started of 108%, with more than 500,000 residents enrolled in coverage through Get Covered New Jersey.
Oh, that's amazing. So I think that really helps us to lead into what's happening now. What can people expect? I know that November the 1st was the beginning of New Jersey's enrollment period. I think so the end of January. Is that correct?
That's correct.
So people are getting information in the mail now about health insurance and their premiums and any cost shifts that are taking place. Could you elaborate a little bit on that? What should people be expecting now?
No, that's excellent. As you mentioned, the open enrollment period began on November 1st and runs through January 31st. And each year, we urge New Jersey consumers to shop and compare for plans and for prices to better find options that fit their need and their life. And this year is going to be more important than ever. Right, as we know, new federal changes are impacting how New Jersey consumers will pay for coverage in the upcoming plan year. Plans and prices obviously change every year, but due to the expiring enhanced premium tax credits and federally imposed program changes, many consumers this year are going to see their health insurance costs rise. And so as consumers begin to review their plans, and we encourage everyone to come in early and review them for next year, we want folks to know that Get Covered New Jersey is here to help them stay covered. So if you're enrolling for the first time, or if you've enrolled since we've launched, everyone needs to really understand that we have free enrollment assistance in communities across the state and in every single county to help folks get enrolled. So what we want people to do initially, as they're beginning to look through their plan options and they have any questions or they want to figure out what's the best plan for them, they should go to the We Help portion of our website, and that is at getcovered.nj.gov. Through that process, we have over 30 community organizations across the state in every single county called navigators, and they provide free assistance. And that's also on top of all of the agents and brokers that are out there to help consumers work through what health plans best fit their needs. One of the things we need to really remember is that there still is state and federal assistance available for consumers. And these folks, the navigators, brokers, and assisters are really the best place to help folks work through what best fits their needs.
You've given us some really good information, Commissioner. Although I think we're still kind of in an unknown situation here because, we're in the middle of a shutdown. And because Republicans won't come to the table with Democrats to talk about the lowering the cost of healthcare and ensuring that the tax credits and the Affordable Care Act are sustained. So right now, what do people expect? I know everything. Cost of living is just going up, from groceries to medicine to healthcare. So generally, if we don't get the affordable tax credit extension, what are we looking at? Are we looking at 50% increase in cost, 75, 100? What are we looking at for our people in New Jersey, if you can quantify for me?
Yeah, I definitely can walk through a little bit of what consumers will be seeing. And while health plans, as I mentioned, change every year, health insurance premiums and rates are going to be higher this year without the enhanced premium tax credits, because they are set to expire, as you mentioned, at the end of this year. Since we launched in 2020, we have doubled our enrollment. And that doubling of our enrollment in 5 years means that we're providing health coverage to over 500,000 New Jerseyans. One thing for us to remember here is that 3/4 of these enrollees have only enrolled in coverage after the enhanced premium tax credits took effect. That's all they've known in terms of how health insurance can be affordable when the federal government steps in and does the right thing. So that means that 91% of our consumers enrolled in a health plan, that's over 466,000 residents, receive financial help. So this year, with the expiration of the enhanced premium tax credits, they will have a significant direct impact on the monthly costs for our marketplace consumers. And what that means is, as a result, in total, New Jersey is going to lose about $500 million or more than $500 million in direct consumer support to lower premiums. Compounding that, we're going to see rate increases that are requested by insurers which are going to be higher because the enhanced premium tax credits are not extended. And New Jersey is not alone in this, right? This is as a result of congressional inaction, as you know, and across the country, many states every state is seeing this. So when you take into account the loss of financial help, along with the rates, it's really a 1-2 punch on consumers. What we're going to see is that the average premium increase for all enrollees is going to be about $2,780 higher. And what that really is, and I know this is a large number, an increase of approximately 175%. But as you know, Congress still has time to extend these tax credits, which will boost the affordability and accessibility of the program.
Well, thanks, Commissioner. We very much have communicated to our Republican colleagues that we're ready, willing, and able to come to the table. But this has got to be part of the agreement that we will go along with, that these premiums are protected, because we recognize healthcare is not a privilege. Access to healthcare is a right.
That's exactly
You
correct.
have a right to be healthy in the richest country in the entire world. And I want to ask you a question. We're Hakeem and everybody else down in DC, all of our leadership, we're demanding that the president meet with us, and that the House of Representatives, the speaker who's just absolutely derelict in his duties, meet with us with regard to health care. So what happens if a person looks at a plan, accepts a plan without there being the protection of the tax credits, and then we succeed in getting tax credits? Can that person have her or his plan adjusted? Can they look for another plan, even though they just signed up for another one? What's the impact on them?
Yeah, I think that's an excellent question. And that's why these conversations are so important to have, because we want everyone to know that the state of New Jersey and my department stand ready to act as quickly as possible at any time, if and when Congress takes action and your voice continues to advocate for these, because consumers deserve to have quality, affordable health coverage. And what you said about ensuring that healthcare is a right and not a privilege, that's the moral compass that we created Get Covered New Jersey under. And that's why the Murphy administration has advocated alongside you and a lot of your colleagues to really work to extend the enhanced premium tax credits and to make sure that access and affordability continue. So, depending on the action and when Congress does it, we are going to move mountains to ensure that consumers get what is necessary for the healthcare that they deserve. And just for you having these conversations really allows us to try to stem any of the confusion, because we're here and we'll make sure consumers get what they need.
So we're in the middle of November now. The tax credits expire at the end of December, right?
Correct.
People are looking now at what plan they may have to purchase so that they have health care. What if they purchase a plan before the Congress extends the tax credits, and then Congress does the right thing by extending will they be able to adjust their particular plan even though they just signed up for it?
So we have a lot of mechanisms and tools in our tool belt to be able to ensure when Congress acts that consumers will be able to figure out the best plan for them and at the right cost. We're here to ensure that consumers get what they need. So we expect to be able to work to ensure consumers would have the ability to figure out the right plan if Congress acts in a month or two. We expect to be able to ensure that consumers have the right plan at the right cost when consumers, when Congress acts and is able to extend these enhanced tax credits. So,
I'm sorry. And if they have any questions, they can go to Get Covered New Jersey and then look for the helpline on that.
They can definitely do that. And if you want, I'll give our phone number as well, so that they have any questions, they can call our call center, which is 1-833-677-1010. You can call us, or you can go to the We Help and find navigators or brokers to walk through what plan is best for you.
Thank you. And in the 12th Congressional District, you can also reach out to my office, 609-883-0026, or even on our website as well, at Rep Bonnie. So is there anything that we haven't covered that you would like for people to know in this moment?
I would just tell everybody that despite the fact that we are, there's a lot of uncertainty, Get Covered New Jersey is here to help. And that financial assistance, whether it is state financial assistance or federal financial assistance, is still available, and that 8 in 10 people will still qualify for financial help. And we have, as I mentioned, free enrollment assistance. And I just really want to thank you for everything that you've done to raise awareness and to advocate on behalf of the people of your district and the state.
Commissioner, thank you so much for spending time with me today. I just want everyone to know that we're all working together in this effort to make sure that people have the accessibility and affordability in healthcare. And so this conversation to me was very important. I thank you for taking your time.
I agree. Thank you so much.
Take care. Be
Take care.
well.
Good to see you.